Hey, how we doing? It's Keenan from Holiday with the Hartmans. I wanted to do a slightly different video today because we are going to upload the full experience of building lightsaber at Savi's workshop in Disneyland. The way it kind of worked out was about a month and a half before the trip out for my work conference. I realized we were right next to Disneyland, so we had to go. So we booked our tickets. You had to book your tickets and get reserved a specific day. So that's what we did. We got our reservation, and then over the next month and a half, we kind of planned out what we were going to exactly do. I noticed that only like the 5 p.m. and later slot were available, and that's when we decided just to book it then. So we went and enjoyed the rest of the park and then ended up back at Savi's and built the lightsaber. And it was packed in every single last time slot. We later found out that there was actually an after hours Star Wars night. We couldn't get a ticket to it, unfortunately, but that's probably part of the reason why so many people were booking it up. Still, if you're planning on going, try and get it booked as far in advance as possible. It is kind of expensive. It was $250 plus tax. But I kind of enjoyed this than just buying a replica lightsaber of one of the main characters. This kind of has more connection with me, what I liked and what I wanted to design and do. So you have your reservation, you booked your time slot, you're getting ready to go. You can Google online. I'm going to show a picture right here of the different options and layouts you can do for your lightsaber. But whenever you get to the check-in area, they actually have these drawers that you can pull out and look at the different pieces that you can make your lightsaber with. And so those four options, you then go in to check in and say, hey, I want this style or this style. And then they will give you a little pin that will be put on your shirt that identifies that lightsaber for you. So when you go into the actual workshop, they'll bring you the right lightsaber parts. And once you're inside of there, that's when you choose your crystal. They come around, and you'll see this in the video in just a little bit, and you'll pick out your kyber crystal, which will change the color of your blade. They do sell additional kyber crystals inside of the actual store behind the workshop. So don't get too caught up if you want the option to swap out between 5 different crystals. You can do that. You just need to go buy your extra crystals later on. And you have to disassemble your lightsaber then too. But we ended up getting, oh, there's Pepper. Hi, Pepper. Down here, we ended up getting the stand for it. Pepper, you're doing so great. This section right here is actually mount for the kyber crystal and will light up whenever it's powered on. And then this just kind of holds it in there too. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice too whenever you have a lightsaber guard like a ferocious kitty cat. So a little bit different than our normal videos. I hope you enjoy this. I'm not going to do any voiceover or anything special for the rest of the video. I'm just going to let it play. It picks up right before we go from the holding area into where we actually assemble the lightsabers, and all the way into me powering on with blade and everything at the very end of it. So really cool experience. Probably won't do it again anytime soon because I have my one lightsaber, unless Holly decides that she wants to do one too. But we hope you enjoy the video. And of course, as always, if you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, comment below if you see something that you want to ask about, and we could try and answer your questions. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.
And then just one builder. Alright, if you're not wearing your pin, you can place it right over here. One builder right over here.
You want me to use yours? Yeah.
travelers, bright suns, and welcome to Savi's workshop. Now, apologies for beginning the way I did, but if you take a look around, you may notice we do have some secrets we want to keep safe from any of the patrols you might have seen outside. Now, I'm sorry we couldn't tidy up the place a little bit better, but we've been really busy at work in here, and we're expecting all of you so soon. That would allow me the honor of an introduction. On my left is Ricky, on my right is Lizzie. My name is Angel, and we humbly call ourselves The Gatherer. Now, as gatherers, we travel from planet to planet on our ship, the Wandering Minot, visiting different civilizations. Some lost over time, others to the destruction of war. Searching for materials, and risking our lives for our dedication to the ways of the Force, and our hope to see balance restored to that once again. And that is a balance that is very much needed during these troubling times. As you all may have seen, there is a war raging on right now between the First Order and the Resistance, and that war has brought a friction even here to our planet Batu, making our mission so difficult, yet so vital at this time. At the time, once again, in need of heroes. Heroes like Luke Skywalker, symbol of hope for the Velen that helped bring down that once mighty empire. With the rise of the First Order, we see a new need for hope. And we believe that Rey is going to be that beacon of hope. But we need something to light that beacon. A spark, so to speak. And that's what you're all here for today. To build that spark. The lightsaber. Graceful, yet strong. Its power is as terrifying as it is beautiful. This is a tool that can be used to promote peace, but also when called upon, can be used for battle. Wielded by heroes of legend. Well, heroes to some and tyrants to others. Embodying its user's will, it is used to spread its light across all corners of the galaxy. And the source of that light is something very small, but also very, very powerful. The Kyber crystal. This is the heart of the lightsaber, so it grants it life. It is powerful enough to channel the Force into one single, unbreakable blade of constantly flowing energy. Energy from within its user. Now, we work very hard to acquire 4 different crystals for you today, and our belief is one of those 4 crystals will be a reflection of your inner path. Now, whether that is in the light or in the dark, it does need to be given. So let's take a journey, starting with blue. Once held by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice, young Anakin Skywalker, and now held by Rey. Green. Once held by Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda, and even the legend, Luke Skywalker himself. Violet. So rare and so beautiful. Once held by Master Mace Windu. And red. The Crystal of Power. Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Asajj Ventress, and now, Kylo Ren. It's time for you to choose your paths. With the crystals being presented by Ricky and Lizzie, please look inward and let the Force guide you in your decision. Let the crystal call out to you and take it, for it is now yours. Once you have made your selection, please place those crystals on the green plate in front of you, they are not yet taken.
Give me one purple.
Okay, we will now present you with the pieces of your lips. These are the pieces you selected outside. These complete the foundation of your lightsaber. That first step towards your destiny. These pieces have traveled a long way to get to you. Through dense forests, jungles, ancient ruins. However, they have reached the end of their journey. And the beginning of yours, right here in front of you. So please feel free to touch the pieces, become a little bit better acquainted. Say what calls out to you now, and start preparing for what's to come. How about what is there will be yours. Now before we build together, for better understanding,
It's like heavy metal.
on your far left, you'll have your chassis. Sections 1 and 2 will be your grips. Section 3, your emitter. Section 4 will be your pommels, and Section 5 is going to be your matching sets of activation plates. Now, we'll be here to guide you through this process along with Ricky, Tracy, and Lizzie should you need any assistance or have any questions. We just have one question for all of you. Are you ready to build?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? Or are you still talking? Alright, let's build. You're going to take your chassis with the hollow vented end pointing upwards. In the center of that chassis, there's going to be an opening. Inside at the top of that opening, there's a spring pad. Feel free to test out that spring pad, make sure it is working properly. Now that you have all located the spring pad, you're going to take the kyber crystal you chose. You're going to have one pointed end of that crystal in the center of that spring pad. You're then going to push that crystal up and in using your fingers to center and secure the crystals, point to point, right in the middle. Now if centered properly, that crystal should spark to life and sing to you for a brief moment. If you don't see or hear that spark, please let us know. Now this is a difficult part of the process. If you do need any assistance, let us know. We are happy to help you. However, if your crystal is secure and you still see that spark, please raise your chassis so we know you're going to move on to the next step.
Perfect. You're welcome. Would you like some help, sweetheart? Yeah, it helps. It is a hard part.
Again, feel free to ask for help.
Took me forever to learn.
We are here to assist you. Now let's go to section 5, your activation plates. You're going to have 2 matching sets of activation plates. You're going to choose one matching set and make sure it is a matching set, please, or they will not work. Now once you've selected your plate from section 5, you're going to flip them over. Inside at the corner, you can see one has a red square and the other has a blue rectangle. In the center of your chassis, next to your crystal, you're going to see a matching red square and blue rectangle. So let's simply line up, red square over red square, blue rectangle over blue rectangle. They should have been in place pretty easily and put on properly. With those plates secured, you're going to locate your activation plates. You're going to slide down and then up towards the vented end of your chassis. Now you should hear a slight misfire. If at any time during this process you don't hear that misfire, please let us know. Feel free to keep testing out that misfire though and make sure it is working for the rest of this build. Now I do hear a few misfires. Let's go to sections 1 and 2, your grips. You're going to have 4 grips in front of you. You can choose any 2. Any 2 of your favorites are fine. You will be placing one on top and one on bottom of your activation plates. That is also going to be completely up to you. The only rule we have, look at me for 1 second please. You're going to see on each end of your grip, there's going to be a thicker metal band. Maybe copper or silver, but it will be a thicker threaded metal band. That metal band will be going towards the center of your chassis. You're going to push and twist at the same time to carry each grip. So again, I need 2 out of those 4 grips. One on top and one on bottom of your activation plates. You're going to push and twist with that thicker metal band towards the center.
That looks really good.
Alright, you got this one. That's going to be a little more simple.
I'm still making the noise for you?
Up to you.
Alright, sweetheart, you need one
Any
more.
2 out of those 4 grips.
That one? Okay, now make sure that one first. Slide it down here.
Push and twist at the same time.
Just like that. You're going to push and twist again. Push and twist.
Any 2 out of those 4 grips, one on top and one on bottom. Push and twist at the same time to secure each grip. With those grips secure, we're going to move on to your emitters from section 3. We're going to have the hollow vented end of your chassis pointed upwards. With the emitter first in section 3, we're going to place the threaded end over the hollow end and just twist to secure it on. So no need to force the emitter, just a few twists to secure it. If you're having a hard time securing that emitter, it's probably upside down. Then emitter first in section 3, the threaded end over the hollow open end of your chassis and just twist to secure it on. Now with that emitter secure, we're going to move on to the pommel. We're going to turn our chassis over, exposing the power cell. We do want to connect that power cell, so the pommel of in section 4, we're going to place it right over the power cell. Let it center first, and then just twist it on to secure it. It should secure on smoothly. If you are having a hard time, please unscrew and try again. You don't want to damage your pommel. However, with that pommel secure, you should have a completed hilt. If you're happy with it, please place it on the hilt. Are you happy with these pieces? Think we can take a look? Now it's going to be on top of it. Down the back.
Perfect.
ready, let's activate. Count to deactivate. I'll let you know when it's time, okay?
It's pretty heavy. And all you're going to do is just like it with a stick. Okay?
Did you choose this piece because you know what it says right here?
I do not know.
You don't? I don't know.
You're going to keep recording?
Yeah, because we have to mount the blade still.
No, we're going to give you a safe shoot that hand. Just to make sure that you're like, yes. So it's screw it. Otherwise, the person would get
You will not be creating any holes either, so okay.
Creating any what?
Holes. Hold it real quick. See what it feels like. So I don't know which ones. I think this will be where my blade goes into. And then I'll launch on top. I love it too because like even though all three of us have the same one, it's 3 different variations.
Yeah, they're all a little bit different.
All different. It's fun.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you perfect.
Makes it unique.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. I do see some fine looking hills in front of me, but now if I can please have you all take one big step back away from your stations, please. My fellow gatherers will be placing your hilts in our crystal stable addition chambers. Now we must rely on technology of activating your hilts because sadly we are not force sensitive ourselves. However, I do want to say after a lot of tests and long days, congratulations, you're our first group to test this unstable powerful technology with us. I thought they were going to be excited when I told them. It should be fine. Everything's been going pretty smoothly this morning, so nothing's been going. That's not supposed to be. Let me try to stop it.
Many parts nearer now. Joined they are. Yes, lightsaber. It begins. It is time. Your journey.
Master Yoda, the Force must be strong in this room. Because for Master Yoda to say it is time, then it is time. Time to forge that bond. So in a moment, I'll have you all return to your stations, activate your hilts together as one. Now, builders, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please return to your stations. Place the hand on your hilts. Take a deep breath. Feel the Force channel through you. And now together, activate. Raise your sabers. You have just built the lightsaber. The Jedi and the Sith before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Just remember, all it takes is a spark. Now raise your sabers high and proud. Well done, builder. Excellent work. The bond is now complete. Please lower and deactivate your lightsaber.
Complete your lightsaber is. Like your way it can, but lead you it cannot. Your journey, you both begin. May the Force be with you.
And with you, Master Yoda, thank you. And thank you, builders. Your each is unique and extraordinary as those sabers you hold in your hands. And in your hands, you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power shouldn't be dropped on the ground. So protect your lightsabers, or please present a saber sheath to use you to part. Now sadly, our time has come to an end, but but your journeys are all just beginning. It's now time for each and every one of you to make your marks on the galaxy. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll share your story.